Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I just realized that I cast this just a little while ago, and I went the entire cast without the nameplate and the timer being minimized, as I do not have an overlay because I am lazy. Woo! So this is sent in to us by Ben. Sent in to us by Ben, Benchimus, Ben, against Oppenheimer, the green Zerg in the bottom left. Thank you guys for sending this in. I believe this was this is sent in by Benchimus, Ben, but I believe this is a friendly game, not necessarily a ladder game. But thank you guys again for sending this in. Super awesome for you guys sending this in. Gonna speed this up to 4 times speed for the time being until some sort of uber awesome action happens. Gonna send our SCV for a little scoot. Gonna have a spawning pool going down in the back. Very nice indeed. Gonna scout that expansion that isn't there, and I don't believe actually is there the entire game. Oh no! And this is actually gonna be a long game, so gonna be at 4 times speed for a good amount of the game. Gonna throw down a spine crawler. Gonna be very cautious early on, I guess. Gonna be going for maybe some tech play. Yes, we have a layer going down. Very nice indeed. Gonna throw down another spine crawler. I will note early on. Static defenses seem very awesome. There are times and places in which spine crawlers are super awesome, but really don't need these, especially when you don't have any scouting at the front to see what he's doing. Like I would say if you saw a 2-rax or something like that, would be kind of nice to have that, but really going to want to not do, wow. Okay, four spine crawlers is a little excessive. Going to get those injects on time, very nice. Going to have Hydras come out, interesting. I would personally disagree with going Hydras against a Terran. I will not say you shouldn't do something, but mutas are super awesome. I love my mutas, love my flying wormies. Going to be throwing down a Nidus Worm. Interesting. Gonna see what he's going to try and do with that. We do have our Overseer in position, but our friend here, Ben, is going to have really good map vision of really good vision of his base. Any gas you can send me, says Oppenheimer in the bottom. We are going to have these double. Oh dear, our Overseer is going down. Double Starport. Herp derp words are very hard. That Overseer is going to be absolutely taken down. I'm going to throw down a Changeling before it croaks. Going to try and get in the base, but we do have it fully walled off. Not going to get in one way or the other. Going to have our Medivacs in here. Going to be able to throw down that Nidus just kind of outside the base. Putting down a Spine Crawler. But we do have, our 4 Spine Crawlers here. 4 Spine could have a spine crawler here for defense, I guess, or something like that. Gonna send those in, see what kind of damage we can do. Gonna slow down to 2 times speed, or actually faster is good. Yes, indeed. Gonna send them in to take out this bunker. Holy crap, do Hydra do a lot of damage. They are, however, very squishy, as this bunker is just taking out many of them at a time. Gonna take down that supply depot. Gonna want to move in close to be able to take out that bunker. Going to try and do that, but really at this point the Marines and Medevacs going to be able to clean up anything that's left. The last 2 Hydras going to run away. 1 and 0 kills, 1 and 0 kill. Hydras going to want to get this saturated. Bro. I would really not suggest taking this base until like you're taking your 4th base, as you do have this wonderful little kind of 2nd into 3rd transition on this map. I do love this map. I forget the name of it. But if you take your 2nd, or whatever, herp derp, if you take your natural, it's very nice. You've got this nice little choke here, and then you can go for your 3rd over here relatively easily. Not very easily, but relatively easily. What do we have coming out of our Terran buddy? We do have Banshees coming out for our Terran buddy. Do we have Cloak? Yes, we do have Cloak. Where is that spawn point? Right here in the base. Gonna have a couple of Banshees coming out. Very nice. Gonna be transferring a few drones. Very good indeed. We do see that we have 1,000, almost, there we go, 1,200 minerals for our Terran buddy. I would not really suggest that, but we do have 2 bunkers going down, an expansion going down, so we can spend that money getting more money. Yay. Gonna have our Nidus Worm partially filled with Hydras, just kind of chilling out there. Gonna be coming in with, where are those Banshees? No, just chilling out in base right now. Just want to keep an eye on those Banshees as they go around the map. Gonna have our Viking go around, try and shoot down some overlords. Gotta be one of the most annoying things as Terran, as Zerg that is, going up against a Terran to just have one Viking take out your entire overlord supply as it just kind of runs around the map, especially when you don't have very much in the way of mutas. Not really going to have any mutas at this point, even though we do have that Spire. Again, mutas, speedlings, banelings, super, super effective against Terran. And with the, let's see, what do we have at this point? Yeah, we're pretty rich as Zerg player at this point. Gonna have our overlords, however, taken down, preventing us from spending our money, all that quickly. Gonna want to throw down more expansions, that sort of thing. These Banshees are gonna finally come in and do some damage. They're actually full energy. Gonna be able to stay cloaked. One of them is full energy, one half energy. That is gonna be able to stay cloaked for a very, very long time. Where they're gonna head? The Viking spots the expansion, gonna land and do a good amount of damage. We want to send in the Queen. The Queen, I think, should be good enough to be able to take out one Banshee, however, or one Viking. However, these Banshees are going to do a lot of damage. Going to throw down the Spine Crawler, is not going to do anything against the Banshee. The Queen is going to come in and die. This is very unfortunate for the Zerg player, as these Banshees are going to be pretty much unharassable at this point, or unmolested, and they're just kind of absolutely molesting the crap out of our Zerg buddy here, Oppenheimer. I am focusing, by the way, on our Zerg buddy. I do apologize, Benchimus, for that, as I am a Zerg buddy, as I am a Zerg player myself. I only naturally kind of focus on the Zerg, as it is what I have, I guess, the most to kind of chat about. Gonna go ahead and take out that Hatcher again. It's gonna be very unfortunate for our Zerg buddy. He's gonna send all of his drones up north. What is he gonna do with those? We're gonna expand or something like that. I'm gonna send that in. Yep, we're gonna expand far away from the minerals. Yes, yes. Where should we expand? Natural? No. Third base? No. Fourth base? Sure. But if it gets taken out, where should we expand? Yes. Let's take his third. But yes, thank you guys, by the way. Thank you, Benchimus and Oppenheimer. Thank you indeed for sending this in. We're going to see our Zerg buddy here. Tech into more Hydras. When in doubt, Nidus more Hydras into his base. Gonna have a ton of Hydras with no upgrades. I would say if you're gonna be going for Hydras, upgrades. We do have our Evo chamber. Just gonna want to get those upgrades as soon as possible. We do have actually some Spore Crawlers in the main to keep those Banshees out. Not really going to do anything. But we do have our Hydras coming in to do a little bit of damage. They're going to be able to do a good amount against this amount of Marines, especially without those combat shields. But again, Hydras are so squishy with only that 80 health at this point. I think they have, let's see, 45 health of a Marine. They have just under twice the health of a Marine, but they do cost a huge amount more. We do have, however, Planetary Fortress plus 2 bunkers. Really going to be easily enough to push off any Hydra pressure. Going to go and speed it up to 8 times speed, actually, for a few seconds. See what we're going to have happen. I have a Baneling Nest going down at his third. Very interesting. Going to have that Banshee come in and get absolutely raped. I believe the Viking, was it the Viking? Or, yeah, it was the Viking that came in to do a little bit of damage. Gets taken out by those Hydras. Going to have our expansion pretty much stay up, which is very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Not really any pressure coming from the Terran. One thing I will note, as I have been watching a huge amount of Liquid TLO. As a Zerg player, if the Terran is playing passive, TLO's advice, by the way, if you want to watch that, go to Husky's channel. He does have some super awesome Zerg tutorials from Liquid TLO, the little one. So if the Terran player is playing passive, just play more passive. It is kind of hard to think that way, but it is super, super effective. I have taken his advice in the 30 games that I've played today. Super huge amount of games. By the way, those Banelings coming in, not really doing much damage. Going to want to go for the Marines outside of the bunkers, as you can do a huge amount of damage to them. We do have our Medivacs kind of chilling in the back. Going to be able to do a good amount of healing action. By the way, just chatting at this point, as not much action is happening throughout the map. Going to have our third base go down. Very nice, very nice. But our Terran player is going to have a huge advantage, as the food count is 132 to 81. Banelings coming in, turning back at the exact moment they don't want to be turning back. Going to have the regular lings actually come in and do nothing. And man, that is a sad sight for our Zerg kind, just kind of running in and dying. Unfortunate indeed. 134 to 85. At this point, it is pretty much going to be our Terran buddy here, cleaning out whatever is left of the Zerg. Going to have our third base going down as Terran. Nothing really that our Zerg buddy can do about it at this point. Main is mined out. Our expansion here, not really mined out at all. Actually, you're going to have our Mutalisks come in. Going to go ahead and slow down and watch what happens with these Mutalisks. I'm going to go ahead and follow them, actually. See what they do. They're actually just going to go back to base, I guess. Just going to kind of chill out at the base. Going to go, okay. Going to group up with our new mutas and go in for the kill. Go! 145 to 117. We've actually evened it up a little bit, as our Terran buddy actually is pretty high on just, money in the bank. 2,300 minerals. Going to want to spend that as much as possible, build more barracks, build more everything, that sort of thing. Going to have our entire army come in, though, as Terran to try and do some damage. We have missile turrets everywhere. Going to be able to absolutely just massacre these mutas as they come in, getting shot at by more and more missile turrets. At this point, the mutas are going to get absolutely picked apart, running away, trying to get away. Not really anywhere to go. Going to get finally picked off by these missile turrets, and the final lone Marine gets, I believe, the last kill. Three kill Marine chilling at the back. Super effective lone Marine in the back. But at this point, going to be just our Terran player picking apart the Zerg. Going to come in and finish off that tank as it tries to just pick away at this expansion. One thing I will note is that if we look at the drone count, 42 to 39, as a Zerg player, you want to be staying about one base up in drones, at least, if not one full base up on your opponent. At this point, we are even, and especially on that drone count, we're going to want to be at that lovely number, around 75 drones. Just in general, in pretty much any matchup, you don't want to have that many drones, especially if we've been unmolested throughout the entire game. More mutos coming in to die pretty much at this point. We do have a ghost in there. What are we going to do with this ghost? Do we have a nuke? Yes, we have a nuke. I did miss that. Going to come in, though, and do a huge amount of damage to these mutas as they just kind of chill out. That baller ghost sitting in the back going, bitch, move out of my territory. This is my house. This is my house. Going to be coming in and trying to do some damage to these bunkers. Bunkers, super effective against mutas. Not really going to be able to do anything. Although if we come around back, there we go. Coming around back to do damage to that mineral line. Very nice indeed. One thing I will note, if you are a muta fan, one thing that you can do that is super awesome is to kind of come back here and hit this, hit the gas geysers, which will allow you to kind of have your little like bouncing AoE attack bounce to the SCVs on the mineral line, that sort of thing, and do a huge amount of damage. Going to die as they focus fire that planetary fortress. Planetary fortress with 7 kills. Doing some good work there. But yeah, at this point, just our Terran buddy, which, by the way, I missed him actually coming in and finishing off this base. Going to be just finishing off whatever is left of Oppenheimer. Going to speed up to 8 times speed forward just a little bit till we have some action. Going to slow down now. Lol, that's game. And Oppenheimer leaves the game. Thank you guys for sending this in. Thank you, Benchimus, Ben, for sending this in, and Oppenheimer as well. Very good game. This is a Silver League game. Thank you very much. Haven't had very many Silver games, so thank you again. If you guys have any games that you would like cast, please send them into MissionStarCraft@gmail.com, and I will see you guys next time. This is Flag signing out. Please hit that like button in the bottom, subscribe, all that sort of cool stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.